It's time. What is it time for, you may ask? It's time for Hiveswap Friendsim. But not just any normal frickin' playthrough of Friendsim. Well, okay, maybe it is a normal playthrough of Friendsim, but this is the last episode where I do Volume 18 and the epilogue. I'm guessing the epilogue is gonna be short. Hopefully. I don't really see it being that long. Plus a little MSPA reader right there. Cute. But now we are doing Volume 18 of Endings Many. All I really know is that the epilogue starts like after the good endings, and I'm supposed to say no when it asks me a question, so yeah. So I know how to avoid the epilogue until it's time. Anyway, you crash landed onto a planet called Alternia. You staggered from the wreckage of your ship. You're desperate for information, for provisions, and possibly a bit of medical attention. But most of all, you were desperate for friendship. It's what you could say if you were ridden by a bunch of hacks who cared about the Aristotelian ideal of narrative unity. Possibly you could make some reference to a circle being complete in a thoughtless and imbecilic manner. But we're all in this together, right? And we've all learned and grown enough to know that there's something deep and dark and absurd brewing under the surface. This really isn't about friendship anymore, is it? You've got enough friends, now you need answers. You need... Oh, god damn it. This was just the intro screen. Oh boy, I think we're like fully self-aware. Oh wow, these guys kind of change expressions. It's cute. And then Lankway. Lankway, Lankway? Probably Lankway. Lankway Bombix is... There's a other character written by V, right? Like... Where are they? V. Alright, yeah. V wrote Marvis, and they also wrote Lankway, which... If we learn anything from Marvis's route, it's that V's writing style is both fucking uncomfortable and yet amazing. So, we should probably leave that for the second half. Especially since I want to know about him more than these guys. But then again, these guys are fairly interesting. So, guess there's no choice. Time for Barzum and Baisley. Oh boy. Actually, oh fuck. I was actually gonna save it the intro screen. Okay, guess I missed that. You've gotten pretty good at the old friend-making game by now, but even an old hand at palling around like you, a real platonic Lotharo, has bad nights sometimes. Tonight was one of those nights. It's getting close to morning and not a new friend in sight. You'd met new people, sure, but none of your conversations had panned out the way you wanted them to. Every interaction had come to a close with your friend count no higher than when you started, no matter how many compliments, offers of help, and other tried and true friending strategies you'd whipped out. You won't stand for it! You're determined to finish out the night with at least one more new buddy's name in your little black friendship book, but with the sun's about to rise, you have to admit you're cutting it a little close. As each minute ticks by, the sky gets a little lighter, and the possibility of dying an agonizing, fiery death gets higher. Maybe it'd be best for you to just pack it in and find somewhere to spend the day. Oh wow, they actually do that without me having to decide for them. Good choice. You pick up your trusty palm husk and call up one of the many friends you already have to ask if you can crash. Hell, maybe Skyla will be up for sharing a Recuper Coon again. The soothing ooze has kind of grown on you, and sleeping next to Skylight always made you feel so comfy and safe. Turns out Skylight is more than down with you coming over. Time to make tracks. You turn tail and hurry in the direction of Skylight's digs, but it's not long until you run into a distraction. The distraction is in the form of a house. It's a dark, crooked thing hulking close to the ground. Slatted wood walls, sloping roofs, vines cling to it like dust and cobwebs cling to forgotten things in the attic. Something about it feels off. Yeah, you're right. It feels like no one should live here, but knowing how this game is going and how Haunted Mansion tropes really play out, someone definitely does live here. The people we're going to go after this route. It possesses a certain energy that sends shivers up your spine, making your hair stand on end. An instinct deep in your gut is telling you to give it a wide berth. On the other hand, its shelter. Skylar's place is a ways off, yet while the house is right here in front of you, it could be worth things if whoever lives here is willing to put you up for the day. Honestly, if I was in this situation, I would run for somewhere I know would be safe. Instead of like fucking risking spending a fucking entire day. Like, I just kind of trapped in the entryway, because if they don't let you in, you probably wouldn't have enough time to make it to Skylar's house. And you'd probably be stuck in the entryway. Like, of course, I know they're going to let us in. I know that's how this game works. But I'm saying, if I was in this situation, like if this was my real life, I wouldn't really expect it to just immediately work. I would just kind of say, maybe I'll check this out tomorrow. And run for the safety of somewhere I'm certain will be safe. No fucking way. Yeah, no, that's not happening. Didn't you just establish that this place gave you the heebiest of jeebies? Plus, there's always a chance that the inhabitant will call instead of help you. You're sticking to your original plan, thank you very much. Firmly ignoring the house, you continue on your way. You make good progress for a while. Your map sap says you're heading in the right direction, except... Oh, what the fuck? Why are you here again? Did you take a wrong turn somewhere? Whatever, you're not gonna dwell on it. Time is running out and you need to get away from this stupid house pronto. You'll make sure to do it right. This time you'll go... Oh, fuck? Oh god? Right is the right way. Okay, you split, breaking into a jog. The scenery flicks past you as you pick up the pace, urgency spurring you on. It's getting even lighter. Won't be long now. What? You check your palm husk again. You're right back where you started, even though just a moment ago the map's GPS put you at a decent distance away. This is ridiculous. There's obviously something weird going on, but the suns are creeping over the horizon. Time's up. There's nothing else for it. You make your way towards the house, even though everything inside you is screaming at you to stay away. Even though with every step you take, your chest tightens and your hands tremble. By the time you reach the door, you're shaking like a leaf. Adrenaline zings through you. You could choke on it. You want to run, but you force yourself to keep moving forward. It's a slow motion race between you and the sunrise. At this rate, the suns will make it all the way into the sky before you can even knock. You drag yourself the rest of the way, stumbling onto the front step. The door knocker is an intricate yet grotesque thing, an undulating tongue lolling out of a set of sharp teeth, all in cast iron. You grab the lumpy end of the tongue and bang it against the door. Nothing. Fuck. Maybe you'll get lucky and the door will be open. Out of options, you reach out and turn the doorknob. You can feel the first flicks of sunlight against the back of your neck. Is it just you, or is your skin starting to blister? But today's your lucky day. The door opens. I wanna go back and try these other two options, even though they might just lead to the same thing, but I don't know. When I get a bad ending or good ending, I'll try it. You should feel overjoyed at your life being spared. Instead, Your focus is fully on how the rolling in your belly has bloomed fully into nausea. In the distance, inexplicably, is the peal of sirens, an insistent whining noise that only continues getting louder. You shouldn't have come here, but it's not like you had another choice. You might as well see what awaits you inside. But as soon as you cross the threshold, the world lurches and you pass out. What? Okay, what the fuck? Yeah, this has definitely a creepy vibe to it, and the music hasn't even kicked in yet. Okay, creepy clown paintings, of course. Juggalo clubs, interesting stuff. Oh boy. You come to okay, it doesn't seem like anything extra will happen with the frickin' whatever. You come to an indifferent room than in the foyer. Foyer? I'm pretty sure it's pronounced foyer. Oh no, pronunciation. I just want to make sure.
Foyer.
Yeah, I got it. You come to a different room than the foyer, head ringing like someone just whacked it. When you move to sit up, there's a sound of skittering all around you, like hundreds of tiny insects are scurrying away to safety. Have they been rolling the floor while you were knocked out? Gross. You prop yourself back on your hands and take a look around. Your impromptu nap has done nothing to assuage the deep sense of wrongness you have about this place. But hey, maybe you've managed to sleep through the day. Maybe the sun has set again so you can get the hell out of there. This sense of optimism is misplaced, probably, but it's not as if you can check. There are no windows. Fuck. You cast your eyes around the room. Underneath the floral peeling wallpaper, the walls are riddled with damp and mold. And on the other side of the room, an open door, thank fuck. You aren't locked in then. You can go look for somewhere else in this place that might have a goddamn window. Lots of clown paintings. I'm guessing they're gonna do the Shining reference. I haven't watched The Shining, but I do know about the most referenced stuff. And like, there are two twins in it, right? And we're meeting two trolls in this. We're in a very creepy place, and there's a long hallway here. Of course, they're going to like appear at the end of the hallway like a fucking Shining reference. Come on, it's obvious. You step into a long, winding corridor. It's so cramped you feel almost as though the walls are closing in. While it had been warm enough outside, in here a deep chill settles over you, sinking deep into your bones. You're half convinced you will never be warm again. Emanating from somewhere you can't see is music, tinny and rhythmic. It's soon interrupted by a crackling noise, like someone trying to tune into the correct station on the radio. Then one of the picture frames lights up. Looks like it was actually some sort of TV screen. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh boy. Welcome. Welcome. We're glad that you're awake and that you came to visit us. We've been really bored in this stinky old house. It really sucked. We could have just died from how boring it was. Two voices. Fuck. Okay, I'm back. My cat escaped, and I went back so the music can play without being interrupted at least once. Alright. Two voices, one monotonous and so quiet you can barely hear it. The other shrill, dramatic, like its owner never learned the meaning of the words indoor voice. Catching what the quieter person is saying isn't made any easier by the high-pitched giggling that starts up in the background whenever they start speaking. So hurry up and find us! We want to play a game! Gee, why do those words give you such a profound sense of deja vu? I want to play a game! Do you want to play a game, Dirk? Oh, come on, shut it, you do! You so want to play a game! Don't even try to deny it! Oh boy. The line goes dead. At the same time, a door pops open at the other end of the corridor. You're meant to go through it, you guess. You'd rather go somewhere else, anywhere else other than through that door, but there's nowhere else to go. So I guess it wasn't a Shining reference, but instead a Jigsaw reference. That movie I did actually see. It was like over 2 years ago, but I did see it. It's like actually one of the movies I watched with some of my first Homestuck related friends. There's also Con Air and Ponyo, I think. I have really been meaning to rewatch Ponyo and Con Air. Ponyo because it's a really fucking good movie, and Con Air because when I did watch it, I kind of zoned out and didn't really comprehend it well. Alright, anyway. Ooh, music's picking up. Or is there? There are going to be many endings, huh? I guess... Search for another exit. No, there has to be something else here. Ignoring the voice's instructions, you examine the walls of the corridor instead. Soon enough, you notice something funny about one of the paintings. Its frame seems much thicker than the others, so it strikes you as somehow suspicious. Which one is... I don't see it. It's not depicted here. I don't even see the door. Huh. Feeling along its bottom edge reveals a button. You push it. There's a groaning sound, and part of the wall folds itself away, revealing a tunnel of some sort. Ha! You knew it! You're so focused on trying to make your escape that you rush through the opening without looking. If you had been more careful, you might have noticed one very important thing. Past this doorway, there's no floor. Your feet meet thin air, sending you pitching downwards. Drat, you think, as you plunge towards the pit of knives beneath you. You'd reach a final milestone on Cheddar the other day, too, and you hadn't gotten around to bequeathing it to any of your friends in case something like this happened. Your final regretful thoughts are of your account, dusty and abandoned, with no one there to continue to update it after you're gone. Game over. Of course. Okay. I can see why this is called Of Endings Many. We're getting more free will now, like, kind of a choose your own adventure thing, huh? Maybe. Well, approach to a house. There's nothing else for it. You make your way towards the house, even though everything stays inside you is screaming at you to stay away. Even though with every step you take, your chest ties and your hands tremble. Blah blah. Okay, yeah. Please, flip to page 5. What if I go left? Split breaking it. Alright, it's just the same thing. You make me think I have free will when I don't. I feel lied to. You lied to me. Hi, Diamond. You know what? Okay, I was actually going to make a joke about checking in on Diamond and loading that file instead, but I actually have no idea where I'd go from there. So let's just not distract ourselves. Alright, I guess we have to approach the door. Oh fuck. Your wariness only intensifies once you set off down the hall because the walls start fucking bleeding. You've seen enough trouble at this point to be able to recognize it. Oh god. That's fucked. But colorful as frick. I like it. It looks like the guy. It looks like the blood's like trickling down his hand. It's actually pretty cool. Multicolored streams ooze over the wallpaper and faded portraits lining the wall, collecting and congealing in sticky, viscous puddles on the floor. The narrow hallway becomes steeped in the stench of copper. You walk faster, but the streams of blood follow you, sluicing down from the ceiling as quickly as you walk. You reach the door, eager to get away from the grisly sight. You throw it open, but oh god, you hadn't considered what might be waiting for you behind it. What if these two shady characters plan to torture you, tie you up until your palm has texting embarrassing messages to your friends while you can only look on in horror, helpless and unable to intervene? Anything but that! It's too dark to see anything. All you can do is fumble and feel around with your hands. Getting out of the room again is a no-go. The door swung shut behind you as soon as you stepped inside. We're in a circus. We are in a fucking circus. I can't really make out much of it, but I think that's like a troll standing there. Or maybe some fake one? No, that might actually just be a drawing. I'm not sure. You shuffle forward on wobbly legs. The floor feels unstable somehow, like it's going to open up and swallow you at any moment. Would it be a good idea to call out to see if anyone's here? You manage a feeble hello. Your voice echoes. Soft laughter reverberates back in response. You catch a glimpse of something from the corner of your eye. A flash of purple. There's a sensation of eyes on the back of your neck, watching you, but you can't discern where other presence in the room is, if there even is one. You kind of hate this. Of all the shitty welcomes you've received, this one takes the cake. You have to get out of here. You try to gather your panicked thoughts together to formulate a plan, but before you can do anything, a series of ropes appears, seemingly from nowhere, coiling tight around you and holding you down. You're finally here. We've been waiting for you! Fuck. Yeah, it was a drawing. The lighting is actually really cool. The light comes on. It's not the warm, burning rays of sunlight. This room is windowless, too, but a spotlight, bright and harsh. It lights up a broad swath of the room, bleaching it white and sending long shadows stretching away from it. You can see your captors more clearly now. Two purple-blood kids. Aside from their expressions, they look exactly the same. A manic glint sparkles in the eye of one of them, as sharp as his razor-blade grin. The other looks more hesitant, almost sad. We're Bazili! And Baram. You're the alien, ain't ya? You look weird. Your body's real weird. You wonder what color your blood is. Oh, fuck. Oh, God, oh, fuck. Or how springy and slimy your acid tubes are! They squirm around like silver bees while we slice open trolls' bellies. Are yours the same? You struggle against your bonds. You have no idea what acid tubes are, but you'd much rather they stay inside your body where they belong. Thanks. That's probably like the intestines. Fuck. I'm gonna look this up, actually. Troll terminology. Boop. Acid tubes. Yep, I was right. They are intestines. Boop. You thought you'd move past the days where you had to serve as a torture muppet. All you need was a few hours shelter from the sun, and if it's safe to go outside again, you'd really like to leave. That was the wrong thing to say, apparently. The twins leer at you disapprovingly, or well, one of them looks so disappointed he might burst into tears. The other just looks pissed. No way! We told you. Oh wait, they like switch voices. No way! We told you. We've been so bored! Do you know what it's like to be all alone with no one else to play with? For wipes! We might have each other. We're never truly alone. That's what makes being us so great! But it's a little difficult to play pranks on someone who always knows what you're thinking and feeling! Wait, you thought Barzum was a quiet one and Bazili the loud one, but it looks like you're mistaken, or Did they switch? If you weren't yanked with a... How long is a wipe actually while I'm on this page? Like... Oh. Oh, okay. Somewhere from a week to a month. Okay. Wobble rucksack. Oh god. Okay. Boop. If you weren't yanked with the prospect of having your innards yanked out and played with by bloodthirsty children, you might be more puzzled by their statement. As it stands, you have more pressing problems on your mind right now, so their words more or less fly over your head. You squirm harder even though it doesn't do anything good. In fact, it just seems to make the twins madder. Sadder? You settle on smatter. Stop trying to get away! It's always like this. Nobody ever wants to play with us! We hate it. Now hold still! You look at them beseechingly, trying to appear as small and helpless as possible. Maybe it's a little pathetic giving puppy eyes to literal children, but you lost track of your own dignity a long time ago. They're not really going to do this, right? That's what I was thinking, but now that you mention it in story, that's definitely what they're gonna do. A noise starts up. It sounds suspiciously like a chainsaw, and is it just you, or is there the scent of raw meat in the air? Where the hell is it coming from? You continue straining at your bond, stomach clenching in fear, bile rising at the back of your throat. They're not actually going to hurt you, right? Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh! You wake up, gasping, but you aren't strapped down anymore. You're in the same room that you were in at the beginning. What happened? Father? Like, okay, it's not father, but is this something like father? The room hasn't changed since you've been gone. There's still only one way out, so you really, really don't want to step through the door again, but what else can you do? You step through the door. There's that radio crackling again. Welcome. Welcome! We're glad that you're awake. Their little greeting goes on just like it had before. A pre-recorded message, maybe? Your heart pounds as you step through the second door. You're hoping you'll be able to sidestep the ropes this time, but instead of getting tied up, you trip forward into a vat of what feels like glue. You're lucky enough to have turned your face away from the stickiness so your nose is still above the surface so you can breathe. For now, anyway, but you can't move. You see, with this fucking scratch nonsense, you don't know if it's a time loop, if they're fucking... You don't know if it's a time loop, if it was really the scratch, like their personalities changed, or if they're really just fucking with us. You're finally here. We've been waiting for you! They're acting like it was the first time all over again. What is this fuckery? Are they messing with you? You met already, mere minutes ago. No, we would have remembered. Meeting a weirdo like you! Stop trying to trick us. Then everything goes black for the third time. Oh my god, what the fuck is happening? And here you are again. Wait. Fuck. Alright. I hate having the pause during that little circus scene because it actually sounds pretty good. Welcome. Welcome! Are you for real? This time you get shoved into the box. You're pretty sure you pass out while you're in the middle of getting buried alive. You come to in the room you're beginning to think of as yours yet again. You pass out 5 times. 10. You begin to lose count. You never pass out at the same point during the twin shenanigans, but it inevitably happens. And you always end up right back where you started. The worst part is that while your conversation with the twin stays the same, the way they trap you changes. You get trussed upside down from the ceiling, dunked into a water tank, scrabbling to get out while your lungs begin to burn from lack of air. Fuck. Every time you black out before you can die, but you've almost died dozens of times by now, and it's really beginning to stress you out. You have to be stuck in some sort of time loop. You see this thing in movies all the time, and everyone knows that movies are the best point of reference for one's actual life. Maybe your life. The hero wakes up to the strains of an old pop song playing over the radio and reminisces over their childhood journals, which sends them back in time where they have to stop a crime before it happens, or maybe you're thinking of a different movie. I mean, no, that's not Back to the Future. That's nothing like Back to the Future. I mean, there's the Back in Time, but nothing about crime or anything. Although I guess the second movie could be like compared to this. I don't know. I really need to rewatch Back to the Future. I do own all of them on YouTube, so meh. Anyway, your point is that you have to find a way out of the loop. Hopefully, you won't have to do anything too wild, like stab your past self and then throw your own blade corpse out the window. That would really, really blow. It's pretty fucking close to what Dave had to do. Dave himself, like, on 2 different occasions, like, once in Act 4, freaking dead Dave near the journals. Then, in Act 5, Dave was like, fucking, Dave had a choice of killing his past self. Or like, killing his future self from an alternate timeline. To achieve something that would ultimately benefit them both. But, I don't know. Anyway, unfortunately, you can't seem to find any clues indicating what you should do next. You always pass out. The twins are always excited to play with / torture you. They don't seem to be aware that any of this is happening, from what you can tell. After around 20-something or other, after around 20-something or other, you've had it. Enough is enough. You can't take any more giggling, any more of that hard, damp floor, any more excruciating games. I take deep offense to this! Fuck, Caliborn's hard to ad-lib. You might not be any closer to figuring out what to do, but you have to try something. Fuck this. I'm curious, really. There's one thing you've been doing wrong. Appealing to the twins to let you go. All they seem to care about is torturing you. Of course, simply asking them for your freedom isn't going to work. You'll do things differently this time. If you want to escape, you have to go on the offensive. You wake up again. Disembodied voices bleeding walls. Game, check. You head towards the twins' room. Stand back, you yell before they can launch into their tirade. You're a weird, scary alien with weird, scary alien superpowers and you're not afraid to use them! You switch on your phone's torch app, waving it around. You even attempt an intimidating roar for added effect. The only superpowers you're aware of is your irresistible charm and a truly banging gams. But they don't need to know about that. What is gams? What are gams? Oh, legs. I was about to say, what about your legs? But gams is legs. Okay. Your gambit works. They don't cower in fear exactly, but they're bamboozled enough for you to look frantically around the room as much as you can with your paltry light source. There! An air vent with a loose grill. With a desperate yell, you launch yourself up towards it and crawl inside. The twins, finally aware that this is all just an elaborate ruse, start shouting after you. Wait. The music? I don't remember hearing this. I don't remember that happening to the music. Oh god. The twins' indignant voices start to fade as you wriggle deeper into the dusty guts of the house. You can't have very long. It's only a matter of time until the diminutive terrors climb into the vents after you. Or maybe they'll run ahead and then cut you off via one of the other rooms the vent's connected to. They must know the layout of the house better than you do. Much to your surprise, though, you re-emerge at one of the outside walls with no trouble. It's dusk, not day, for which you mutter a quick thank you to your merciful overlords. From here, it's a simple matter of picking your way down the vines until you get to the bottom. Once your feet touch the ground, you start running. When you cast one last wild glance back over your shoulder, you catch sight of them, your captors who you successfully hoodwinked. They're standing in the grand front doorway, screaming. You have no idea why they aren't coming after you, but you don't question it, pumping your legs until they're burning. It's a good thing you spent all that time jogging with Stealtha. You've gotten really good at running away from your problems. That was in a bad timeline, though, wasn't it? Maybe I don't know. You stop running once you can't see the house anymore. It's a bit hard to see the screen because the sun's currently shining directly on it, and it will keep doing that for the next, 30 minutes probably. Maybe a little less. You're a little surprised that getting away turned out to be that simple, but you know better than to look a gift-hoof beast in the squawk gaper. Relief floods through you in waves. You did it! You got away! You slow down to a leisurely walking pace, pulling out your phone as you go. You have a slew of texts from Skylar, who'd been wondering what happened to you after you never turned up. Her invitation to come over and hang out still stands, though. Oh boy, you can't wait to finally make your way over there and chill with her. Either we're going to wake up in the time loop again, or we're going to just walk back to the house somehow. You never play... Well, and if neither of those happen, it's obviously going to be a bad ending, because we're supposed to make friends with them, not run away in terror. You'd never play favorites among your pals, but you have to admit that you hold a particular fondness for Skyla. Her whole thing where she always makes sure not to cause you any bodily harm, that definitely had its charms. Do you ever hang out with Kano, though? Seriously, she's like one of my favorites, if not my absolute favorites. You keep walking, but after a while your stomach starts to sink. It's been half an hour and your surroundings don't look any different. You should be closer to Skylight's neck of the woods by now. It's not long until you catch sight of a weathered wall all wound with ivy that you realize what's going on. It's the house again. You're still stuck. You're not going to be able to leave its grounds, no matter how much you walk. You might have escaped the house, but whatever curse or time-space witchcraft this is, isn't confined to within those walls. You're in a pocket dimension of some sort, and you don't know how to break out. So now you can either return to the twins, since they're the only company you have out here, or make these bushes your new best friends. You look dolefully out at the miles of scraggy underbrush before you. You'd probably get best used to gazing at nothing but this, since it's all you're going to be seeing for a long, long time. Forever lost. Fuck. Absolute fuck. Well, okay then. I guess we have to remember who we are. What is with the whole, I don't know. I do really like this kind of time-space fuckery, though. That's a good competitor with my interest in meta stuff. Remember who you are. There's one thing you've been doing wrong. Making this all about escape. You've been so preoccupied with not getting sliced to pieces with knives and everything that you've lost track of what's truly important. The word that echoes in your heart when you rise at dusk and pulses through your bloodstream during the rest of your waking hours until it's time to go to sleep. The word that's kicked off every single narrative you started thus far. Friendship. You'll do things differently this time. You're going to bring yourself to truly care about these creepy clown children, god damn it. Even it's the last thing you do, and with the way things are going, it very well could be. Their MO is oddly benign this time, a tickling machine. Unfortunately, it's a little difficult for you to talk to them through all the laughter. What are the noises they're making? I think they're trying to tell us something. Miraculously, the tickling stops. You wheeze, trying to catch your breath, hoping to God you haven't peed. You managed not to wet yourself out of fear until now. It'd be just the worst. It'd be just the worst to have broken your streak due to laughing too hard. Oh, God. What is it about clowns and you divesting your body of waste? Has it actually wait, no, hold on. Has that... Okay, let's think about this. First clown. Yeah, there's a whole bloodbath ending, yeah. Second clown, there was another... Okay, maybe they're just freaking thinking about more of this. Because honestly, not really much did happen to the others in the good ending, you know? But, I don't know, the freaking clowns have had the most interesting stuff happen in them. Oh no. After assuring yourself that your underwear is still blessedly dry, you ask, if they kill you, won't they just be alone again? How is that beneficial for anyone? They'll be bored and you'll be, dead, which you would really rather not be. Their creeping saturating smiles transform into matching expressions of confusion. Barzum puts a finger to her chin, cocking her head to one side as if deep in thought, almost like a puppy. Under any other circumstances, you might even consider it cute. What are you talking about? We don't want to kill you! Maybe just cut you a little. You'll heal right back up again! Don't be such a wiggler. Some of the things they've tried to inflict on you would have definitely taken more than your regular human healing function to recover from. But wait! You think back to Ramil taking a whole ass club in her side and acting like it was no big. She said something about higher blood colors being able to take more of a beating too. Are the twins assuming that's the case for everyone? God, this is what happens when all the adults in the society go off plan and leave a bunch of zoo animals to bring up their kids. Or, well, trolls also solve most of their problems by killing each other. You can't discount that either, you suppose. You take a closer look at the twins. There isn't any malice in either of their faces. The only emotion you can discern is idle curiosity. You decide to take that as encouragement. You explain that no, you won't heal them from being sliced open, or from an on-fire scuttlebuggy being flung at your head, because you're human, and humans heal differently from trolls. Well, differently from high-blood trolls, at least. You even use your best babysitter voice for good measure. You feel like you're giving a stern talking to about the importance of taking care of one's toys so that they don't break. Aww. MSPA reader would probably be a good parent. Instead, you propose, why don't you be friends? You can all play together instead of you being the subject of their torment. They'll be able to play with you for longer that way too. They give you a strange look. Friends? What's that? Do people not agree to be their playmates very often? No. Usually everyone runs in the other direction. So we have to catch them, or trick them. That explains a lot. You think you're beginning to understand. If they let you down, you can try and show them what you have in mind. They do. They actually free you. They turn all the lights on in the room too, so you can finally see everything in it. Ooh. Some very interesting drawings. They seem to have they definitely are like young children, huh? Murderous young children. Although, all the blood is from low bloods, though. These just look like chalk drawings, not blood paint. They defaced their higher bloods. Honk! Oh no. There's something innocent about this. It's bigger than you expected, and set up like a circus tent. A wire is suspended along the ceiling. A person-sized target board rotates at dizzying speeds against the back wall. Juggling clubs, knives, scarves, and other props are piled across the floor. You recognize a few of the mechanisms they had inflicted on you before. It's pure chaos. So, What else do they do with all this stuff? They're still staring at you as if they aren't quite sure how to deal with you engaging with them voluntarily. You're feeling pretty tentative yourself. This whole interaction seems incredibly precarious. You're afraid that if you make a misstep, you'll end up back in the tickling rack again. This isn't ours. We just found it when we got here. But it does look a lot like what's in our hive. We can do shows and stunts. All kinds of cool stuff. Fuck, even when they aren't threatening you, the way they talk in chorus like that freaks you out a little. In perfect unison, like they're one voice instead of two. You shake off your fears and suggest that they show you a little something. They seem to like the idea. Excitedly, they scurry over to the target board. One twin stands against it while the other picks up a handful of throwing knives. You're anxious. You don't exactly want them to rough up each other instead of you, but Barzum just throws the knives in a graceful arc. They surround Basili perfectly, barely missing him. You gasp, your mouth a perfect O. The twins seem pleased with themselves, laughing together like they're sharing a secret. If you think that's impressive, what's this? They execute a sick flip off on a pair of trapezes. Trapezes! The frick. They execute a sick flip on a pair of trapezes above a bed of swords, make a daring escape from one of the contraptions they trapped you in. They move similarly to how they speak, perfectly in tandem with each other. With the variety of obsessions you've seen among your friends, it figures that it was only a matter of time until you met someone who made a hobby of risking their lives. It's not too out there compared to cage fighting, you suppose, or collecting saucy East Alternian figures. You could have just escaped from the trap we put you in earlier, you know. Why didn't you? You laugh nervously. You haven't exactly had much practice, and maybe it would have been easier if you had someone else to help. You look at the two of them pointedly. You didn't even realize siblings were a thing among trolls, let alone twins. Sibling? What's that? You know, someone you, share luces with, someone you hatch within the same clutch. Are you phrasing that right? We do share luces. We share everything! We didn't just hatch from the same clutch. We hatched from the same egg! We were going to be a single troll, but we split in two! Just our bodies, though. Our minds are still one. One person, two bodies! We're one and the same. Oh. That's interesting. Okay, maybe siblings aren't a thing on Alternia after all. Being literally the same person is quite a bit different from the human concept of twins or siblings. Somehow this leads to them telling you all about a number of exploits they had with some of the other kids in their neighborhood. One story led to another, and soon you're recounting some of your own adventures too. They particularly love your attempt at giving an impression of Nikki, clapping and crowing as you get into a dramatic power stance and flex your flimsy muscles. You can't help but feel a little proud of yourself. You feel like the guy in Jurassic Park who walked into the Velociraptor den all, "Be chill, my dudes," and they actually listened to him. If that happened in Jurassic Park, maybe I will actually try to watch it. Since everyone's recounting their adventures, this music seems different. I guess, not really. But since everyone is recounting their adventures, this isn't really an adventure, but I did used to have, like, a Game Boy thing, like, 2 Game Boys and 2 Game Boy Colors and a couple of games, all passed down from my older siblings who don't live here anymore. And, I did kind of give everything away except, like, one original Game Boy to sell at some point in the future to my, like, one real-life friend, which I don't have anymore. But I did have a Jurassic Park game for it. I don't know why, but that was, like, probably the one I played the most. Well, okay, maybe I played Wario Land 3? Was it 3? I think it was 3. Maybe I played that more, but still. Yet, I don't really remember much from it. Hold on. Jurassic Park. Game Boy. Is this it? Yeah, that's it. I remember this. Yeah. Okay, no. Yeah. I remember this fairly well. I never could get past this first area here. Huh. It's like surreal to see this, honestly. Like, yeah, I just always got stuck on this part. I didn't know what to do. I don't know, it's just interesting seeing it. Besides, there's something great about making kids laugh, even kids who were trying to murder you less than an hour ago. The twins are in the middle of talking about a prank they played that they found hilarious, and that you've been trying hard not to and that you've been trying not hard to grimace in horror at when you feel it. A certain change in the air. Didn't they mention they had been stuck here? Did we? Yes, we have. When we try to go out the door, some sort of force pushes us back. You're the first other person we've seen since we got here. You have a hunch that might have changed. Why don't you all try again? They look at you skeptically. If you want. It's not going to be any different, though. You just tell them to trust you. You look at the front door. The twins are crowding you from either side, clinging onto your arms and edging so close it's like they're trying to burrow into you. Ready? They nod. You push against the door. It opens, and you breathe in the cool evening air. Not so fast! We've gone this far before, but we won't be able to go any farther. You'll see. You take one step, then another. As you look beyond the grounds of the house, you see things you hadn't when you first got here. Mountains in the distance, other houses. Before, all you could see was shrubbery. You pick up the pace, the house follows away behind you, disappearing into the fog. Whoa! You did it! You actually did it! We can finally leave. They swoop in to grab you, hugging you hard. The curving horns of their masks almost stab you in the cheek. These things are a bit of a hazard when their wearers only come up to about where your chest is. They keep talking before you can get a word in, pulling you towards and shuffling you along between them. Looks like you were right. It wasn't just enough to save yourself, you had to save them too. You don't know how, but the key to making this little patch of universe obey the rules of reality once more was friendship all along. You should have seen your face. You were shit your game tube's terrified. You heave a sigh as their incessant giggling surrounds you like so many playful ghosts. Yes, you say, very clever. They were the ones behind all this nonsense, weren't they? You started guessing somewhere towards the end. You wiggle your hands vaguely all the time stuff. They sure scared you all right. No? That wasn't us. We were talking about the bloody walls and creepy sounds. None of that was real. That was us. That was all Chuckle Voodoos. We're the best at Chuckle Voodoos. We got you so good! They both bounce beside you excitedly. You blink down at them. You have no idea what the... Oh no, another group of trolls missing their legs. You have no idea what the heck Chuckle Voodoos are, but you can only guess that that's some sort of illusionary thing. So, they didn't have anything to do with time messing up, folding in on itself? No? No. We told you. We've been trying to get out of that stupid house for wipes. Maybe even a Pergy. Did you really think that was our hive? Our place is so much cooler than that dump. Visit their actual hive? You have your reservations about that, but you can't find it within you to say no as they eagerly pull you along, one twin tugging your hand, the other looping an arm in yours. You look back at the house one last time. You have no clue whether the twins are lying or if they're telling the truth what really caused what happened here, but right now, you're content enough knowing that you'll never have to see this place ever again. Do you want to understand? Not yet. Oh. What? Huh. What the fuck? That's kind of depressing. Okay, that's kind of weird. I was told that one of my friends likes to take screenshots of all the ending screens, but they said the one for that wouldn't load to them. So, and I guess I have, oh fuck. 2 for 1 friends, honk. Huh. It's nice. Forever La. Oh fuck, no. Fuck. I don't want to see Linkways yet. Okay. Well. Frick. I don't know if it will be the same with Linkway, but we'll see. Time for the other half of this volume. It's been almost an hour. That was a long one. Linkway Bombix. Frost again? I like this song, but okay, Where's Frost? Frostbite, Lanira. Where's Linkways? Oh. Okay, Linkway has 2 themes. Huh. I do remember seeing some opinion on, like, Tumblr or something. Maybe it was just on Discord about when this route first came out, they were saying they really liked what they did with Linkway, so I have high expectations for this. Holy frick, this is loud. Options. I'll leave it, it's probably fine. What's next on the docket? Oh, you're really feeling like going completely off the rails. So, it's a good thing the first person to ping on your palm ice was Lynera. That nutty bitch is exactly the sort of destabilizing influence your life needs right now. Okay, so that's why this is Frostbite is playing, it's Lynera's theme. Hello? My friend? Because that's what we are now, friends! Cool, that's not weird at all way to talk to someone. You're really loving this one. You're not sure what it is, but you're positive whatever crackpot caper this booby troll is about to rope you into is going to be a real humdinger. There's a sense of finality in the air. You can taste it. This is kind of an awkward start. Also, what the fuck happened to this hive? Like, just... I don't know if that's how it's built or if it just completely toppled over. Frick. Lanera does you the course, listening to you say all that shit without getting super put off by how much of a freak you are. Listen up! So, I was thinking, since us becoming friends has worked out so well, I'm starting to think maybe it'd be a good idea to give making more friends another shot after all, I guess? That's what I was thinking. So, there's this party I was invited to. You see, the fellow Jays in my cloister always sneak out to go to these things. You gently suggest to Lynera that she should hurry it the fuck up. Okay, so I'm nervous to go, and I want a friend to come with me, okay? Is that so crazy? Nope, totally understandable. No, you don't think that's crazy at all. You think that sounds fantastic, actually. You don't ask for any details, because who gives a shit? Yeah, V has a distinct writing style. I don't know. There's just something about it that makes it recognizable from the rest. Although I think V did some fairly bad stuff? I don't know. I think something V did cause me to indirectly lose a friend, because I think something they did made one of my friends hate Homestuck, and then eventually they stopped being friends with me because I like Homestuck. I don't know, I don't really know much about the situation, but yeah. I'm mostly over it. Anyway, by the way, Lanier is cute as frick. You show up on the block. We're not gonna talk about how you got there or whatever, because what a waste of time. You're just there. Lanier's met up with you too. Who's narrating this? Like, this... Is Dirk narrating this too? No, it's MSPA readers narrating themselves. Hahaha. But this really does give off Dirk vibes, you know? Da da da. Lanier mentioned there might be dancing, so you decided to really dress up for the occasion. Oh man, you went fucking nuts. You're wearing a cape and shit, but also like fishnets. Maybe a sexy bra if that's your thing. Whatever you happen to dredge out some dumpster or another. Honestly, you can imagine whatever you want here. But no, it's complete bullshit and you look like a total slut. Lanier isn't wearing anything special because we would have to pay someone to read. So, right? Oh god. From the looks of it, you're heading over to somebody's hive party? You're rolling up on some kind of joint that, from past experience, you can now surmise is an alien domicile. It's pretty big and maybe belongs to someone on the blue end of the spectrum. Back here again. Is this block just where all the Jade Blood schoolgirls love to get down and dirty? It hits you like a bucket of ice when you realize whose hive you're walking straight towards this time. This is our data's hive. Oh, that's just great. Your friend Ardata. Boy, do you love Ardata. Can't wait to see her again. This is awkward, kinda. I don't know. Like, maybe V is literally Dirk. Cause they kinda have a very similar writing style to Dirk, if not identical. I don't know. As you approach, you can immediately tell what kind of deal they have going on here. You can hear the tunes bumping from all the way down the block, and when you get near enough to see, there are obviously a bunch of teens passed out drunk on the lawn. This is a full-blown frat house rager. Definitely doesn't seem like the near sort of scene. That's because it isn't! Oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm doing this. You kinda can't either. You're not even in the front door and you can already feel the sweat pouring out of your armpits. This is going to be so much fun! You pass all the smashed lawn teens and go... You pass all the smashed lawn teens and go up to knock on the front door. You have to rap on it a few times until the telltale sound of clicking heels faintly reaches your ears. Ooh. The door opens and you discover that the gracious hostess standing on the other side is none other than your best friend Ardata! Woohoo! She looks surprised to see you for only a moment before her face resolves into a wicked grin. Ha 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 ha! My. Look what the purr beast dragged in. Back for s'more so soon, my sweet. You're not actually sure how much time has passed since you last ran into Ardata, but it doesn't feel like it can be described in any metric by soon. Yeah, last we saw them was in Boulder's route. I really liked Ardata in her own route when she kinda dropped the whole high-blood facade near the end. And actually showed emotion, but when she appeared in Boulder's route, that was all gone. I don't know, it just felt like something was different. I don't know. You've been physically savaged so many times since then. You're not sure what you're blocking out though. You tell Ardata you're really glad to see her, because you totally are. You tell her you weren't expecting her to be hosting a party though. Oh, I don't know if I'd call it a party. More of a friendly kickback of sorts. Sort of exclusive, really. All the world's finest influencers are here. How exactly did you hear about my little shindig? Well, I certainly consider you to be one of my finest friends. I don't recall inviting you. You gesture vaguely to Lynera. He doesn't seem to know how to lie and immediately cracks under the pressure. One of the other jades from my cloister told me to come. His name is Lalondw, but I don't think he was invited either. I get the impression we all kind of always come out here. Basically, we're crashing, if that's okay. Well, of course. What's an informal soiree without a few entirely uninvited interlopers? Lynera doesn't seem to know if she's being sarcastic or not, and you aren't sure if she is either, to be honest. They're like, are you fucking with us? And she's like, ho ho ho, ha ha ha, or whatever. Okay, Dirk. Of course not. I just have but one question for you, my dears. Our data beckons you near. You obey her slavishly. Then she leans in close to your ear and intones, do you hereby certify under penalty of law that you are of age to view adult content within your state of legal residence, have acknowledged the content of this volume's accompanying mature content description, and are comfortable with the prospect of engaging with challenging or otherwise controversial fictional material? Oh my god, this is the most fucking clever way to do a disclaimer. I want to see what happens if I say no. I am definitely okay with this, but I want to know what happens if I go, I'm too scared. Oh man, the sound of that is making you quake in your slutty little boots. Controversial fictional material, you say? Damn, it's always starting to sound like a woman wrote this. Count you out. Oh god, that's... Oh god. Our data clicks her tongue. You know what? V from Homestuck. Curious cat. Oh. Are you Dirk? Oh. Access. Use Twitter. Authorize. Okay. I don't care. Are you Dirk? Like, actually the real life Dirk. Alright. Back we go. Alright, Ardana clicks her tongue. She reaches for the cup marker she keeps on the table next to the door and pulls one out. You flinch back as she wields it like a weapon to draw a big blue X on the back of your hand. Here, now all my fine guests will know we've a delicate little angel on our hands. And she turns to Lynera. And what about you, my sweet thing? Huh? Oh, I'm not real so school. Very well then. Welcome to the bash. Drinks are free, but if you die poisoning, you're contractually obligated to croak in range of one of my cameras. Oh my god. Okay, the very beginning was kind of awkward, but now I'm really getting into this writing style. I like it. Toodaloo! Ardana blows you a toxic kiss and saunters off to mingle with one of her enthusiastic guests. Is there like actually something that's gonna change? Or I don't know. Maybe. Maybe the reason there were 4 endings is because one of them changes depending on, okay, yeah, I didn't really look at the Lalondw endings, but even I can tell there's 4. Yeah, there's 4. That 3 for these, 4 ones up here. I'm trying my best to frickin' figure this stuff out without looking at it, okay? Ominous semicolons. Wait, no. What's this? Nah, it's Dave. Hello, Wood. Okay, what? Okay, I need to stop, because while I don't go on Tumblr often, when I do, I'm usually on there for like hours. You and Lanier step past the threshold and have a look around. Lanier is physically nervous, which is unfortunately a little bit infectious. You ask her where her friend is. She glances about it a bit. Oh, I don't know, Oh, over there! This is an awkward art style. Look at this fucking guy. He's cursed as frick. He's dead inside. That's Skyla though, right? I think that's Skyla. At least looks like her. It has to be. Anyone else we recognize? That could very well be Elward. Hard to tell, but it could be. I don't really... Ooh, Diamond! That's definitely Diamond! I don't really recognize anyone else. Like this clown guy I probably should, but I don't. Yeah, he's not someone I know. But, yeah. Interesting. You follow her gaze into the living area of the house. It's a far cry from the sight outside, the music's not nearly so bumping as you originally thought it was. The whole shebang seems to have a pretty chill teenagers drinking Kool-Aid vibe, apart from the fact that it's definitely not Kool-Aid. Everybody's milling about, chatting amiably. You spot a few familiar faces. Diamond flirting with rousting his Frank in the hearth. Elward leaned casually against a door frame to the kitchen and talking to a cute troll. Skyla recounting some enrapturing rodeo caper to a group of gathered trolls. There's a real diverse roster of friendly folks. Fuck, I will be right back. I'm back. This music is still too frickin' loud. I cannot take it anymore. Just down a little. I'll turn it back up to full volume when Linkway's theme eventually plays. Can I just really see if... Oh fuck. Okay. Yeah, this is the bad option. So what's gonna happen then? You spot a few familiar You spot who Lanier is pointing to at the center of the parlor's arrangement of couches and armchairs. Set among a group of friends on the floor, the only other Jadla in the room. He's even more impeccably dressed and done up than the rest of the markedly fashion-forward Jades you met. When he catches sight of Lanier, his face lights up and he rises and makes his way over and greet you. Ooh, this is nice. Oh boy, he's going to be like happy and PG friendly in this, isn't he? And then in the other one, it's going to be like his Axel personality. Fucking V. Oh, Lanier, you've made it after all. I was starting to think you weren't going to come. Well, surprise! I didn't not come. I mean, I did come. Hi, I'm here. Lol. Oh my god. I don't know how to comprehend this. I really don't. You cringe, but Linkway seems otherwise unaffected by Lanier's astonishingly embarrassing display. He turns to you with a warm smile. And who's this? You can't help but get a little flustered when your eyes meet. His makeup and stylings might lean to the severe and feminine, but he has a contrastingly calming and masculine voice that puts you at ease straight away. So I guess I should tone down the Markiplier'ness a bit and just kind of talk like this, you know? I don't know. It's very masculine, but not really that calming in all honesty, so maybe no, that just makes me sound dumb. He seemed to have quite the opposite effect on Lanier. Before he can answer herself, she starts blabbering a mile a minute. Oh, this is my friend. I invited them there in Elliot. I guess I almost murdered them because I was jealous of their friendship with Broad Yellow, but then we're friends now, and I'm starting to work past my self-destructive obsession with her, and they agree to come with me because I'm socially anxious and afraid of you, lol. That's awfully nice of them.
Hold on, sorry. I know that was a lot at once. Let me reorganize this statement into a clear, digestible list of bullet points.
You've absolutely no need to do that, Lanira. I've understood your points just fine.
Oh, okay.
Lanquay looks back at you. Thank you for helping Lanira feel more comfortable here. Oh hey, phone call. That's nice. Calls from scam number. That's fun. Fucking scam. I really want to see the contrast between this and the other side. Why don't you come and sit with us? Lanquay turns and gestures to the other trolls he was speaking with before, a teal-blooded boy and an indigo-blooded girl, neither of whom you recognize. They both have notebooks in their laps. They give you friendly waves.
Okay, sounds great. What are we doing?
We are just in the middle of poetry reading. I don't know if you prepared anything of your own to share, but you might find it relaxing just to listen.
Poetry?
Lanir's face has gone bright green, oh boy.
Why would you think I've written any poetry?
I don't really. It was merely a suggestion. Have you?
Well, maybe. Wait, no!
You put a comforting hand on Lanir's shoulder, intuiting immediately that she has indeed written plenty of poetry, but is embarrassed by the prospect of sharing any of it. You remind her she's among trusted friends here, and has nothing to fear. Okay, I know this is like making fun of me for freaking picking the family-friendly option here, but this is wholesome. This is wholesome and nice, okay? And while I am excited to see the contrast between this and the other option, why we're in a fucking... I think it was a party scene, I'm not sure. But, yeah.
Oh, I guess you're right.
Well then, please, come and join us. Lanquay leads you back to his group, inviting you to sit down with them in a circle. Lanira goes to deliberately insert you between herself and Lanquay so that you're the one sitting next to him. Why don't we pick back up where we left off? I was just about to read my latest piece. Death to all high bloods. Oh god. You say that sounds great. Lanquay's two friends close their eyes and take each other's hands. You and Lanira are both plain surprised when Lanquay and the indigo blood sitting next to Lanira try to take yours to close the circle. At your obviously shocked expression, Lanquay explains. We find physical contact helps us feel closer on the spiritual level during our poetry sessions. But if you aren't comfortable with it, you're under no obligation. You feel really respected right now, so you and Lanira both assent to join the circle. She even takes initiative to hold your hand first. Lanquay reaches... Fuck. Okay, during my AFK, I'm gonna make an assumption here. I'm guessing that this only has one ending, and it's a good one. And then the other side is like your standard route, huh? Because I see no way this could go wrong. At least not yet. Lanquay reaches out and takes her fingers gently in his. You don't know what it is, but you can't help yourself from blushing shyly. His hand is warm. His hand is soft and warm in yours. Short red nails, immaculately manicured. Then, let me begin. It did turn the volume. Yeah, I did. This is a short poem I've written in free verse, based on something haunting me as of late. Frick. Reflecting back on one of my most complicated and passionate past relationships. Forgive me, this might be a bit raw. It is, as of yet, untitled. Oh god. Oh god. Lanquay draws a deep breath and closes his eyes. His notebook is open in his lap. You can see the poem there written there in an elegant hand, but he doesn't need to look at it to recite the words. What is the meaning of a memory? A question I oft ponder. Intangible and untraceable by anything but the mind, yet so potent as to leave one sick.
as if poisoned or wounded in a literal sense. And what meaning is there in regret and longing? Can my lamentations change the past? Will they move the future? Shall we amount to much more than what amorts my here now? If I restrict my world to that but which is before my eyes, to those whom I may touch, to that which I might alter, one would no doubt conclude that thoughts of you are less among what I could consider to matter. And still you haunt me yet like a scar, like a disease uneager to abate. Who are you, and who am I, after so long without you? I know, I don't know, I won't know. What do I know but what I know? And what can it even mean to know? No, no, no! Ah, though it so vexes me, though so little I valued it when it was before me, a thing and a you I could touch and see and know and hate and wonder, revile / worship. Now it and you are a traceless ghost, and I preoccupy myself with nothing but... Hold on. Okay, we're fine. And I preoccupy myself with nothing but futile tasks of redefinition and reinterpretation, and circuitous dwellings on that which I understand even less now. Then in the times when my wonderings might have been so easily answered with a question, or a bite, or a kiss, or even a single word, spoken honestly. Pressed though I am to give color to her bond, I look not to onyx nor ash, but that which pulses within our very veins, that so blinding jade heart is the stone for which it is so named. Twisted and pulled, hammered and forged, shaped unnaturally as if a chain, a stricture within scriptures and certain so meaningful teamster. Resent you though I must, envy you though I may. Now leagues and leagues stretch between us, and I make peace with not but what I say. You're only that which is within me, my blood and my mind, and that is at once nothing, and the most elementary definition of everything.
Oh god, he's crying. You realize you are holding your breath when Linkway finally finishes. The circle falls into meaningful silence, taut as a wire. The tension breaks when his eyes flutter open, tears spilling over his long lashes. Oh god, I don't want to get attached to him because I know it's gonna be fucking broken when I go for the other option, but like, god, I love him. You squeeze Linkway's hand gently. He weeps silently and beautifully. Such powerful art. He musters a wan smile as he gazes across the circle at Lynera.
Lynera, would you like to read next?
I really want to see what she has. Lynera looks stunned. There's moisture gathering in the corner of her eyes. Of course, anyone would be moved by something so emotional and raw.
I guess I have a poem I could read.
Lynera takes out her planner and opens it, breaking the circle of held hands. She can't recite it from memory like Linkway. When she speaks, her voice is small and timid.
This one's called Still. I'm still. I sit still. I do what I'm told. Still. I wonder about the way that I am, and I think, still? I see her every day, and I still miss her. She hugs me, and I still feel cold. I'm surrounded by people, and I'm still alone. I'm still me. I still love her, and I still hate that.
Wow, you're really proud of Lynera for opening up like this. She's crying too now. You reach out to take her hand back in yours. The indigo blood beside her covertly strokes her shoulder.
Sorry, it's not really getting along like yours, Linkway. I'm not really a poet or anything. I just wrote down how I feel.
Lynera, it's fine. I thought it was beautiful. Poetry is about expressing yourself. It's not important that it be any set length or sound any certain way. All that matters is that you've spoken your blood pusher. I think you've accompanied that remarkably. We're all very proud of you.
Oh my god. I love this. Can we just extend this to the length that we're Can we just extend this to a long length and just never do the other option? I don't want my view of Lalondw to be completely ruined, okay? Oh god, let's just continue. You find yourself drawn into a group hug by Lalondw and the other trolls. Lanier is sobbing openly now, and her raw emotion seems to have inspired similar pathos in the others. Before you know it, you feel yourself tearing up too. It feels good to get it all out, but before long it's becoming clear Lanier is kind of reaching her limit. He pulls back and sniffles out something about wanting to go home.
Of course, Lanera, if that's what you need. I'll talk to you back at the cloister.
Okay.
See to it that she gets back safe, will you?
You tell Lalondw that of course you will, and take Lanier carefully by the hand to lead her out of the party. She squeezes your fingers back to let you know she appreciates you. You walk back from the party in a comfortable silence for a while. When you glance over at her face, it occurs to you that you've never seen Lanier this happy. Of course, this is literally the second time you've ever seen her, so you don't actually have much frame of reference for what her normal emotional state actually is. You really want to encourage her on this path of recovery she's going down, and all, so you ask her about, her and Lalondw.
What?
Her and Lalondw?
What? We're just friends. I mean, it's not like I have a crush on them or anything. I know I've had romantic feelings for a girl before, so it'd be really problematic if I liked a boy now.
Oh, you say you're sorry you didn't know.
It's okay, just don't let it happen again.
Oh god, this is really dwelling into the realm of fanfiction now. Lanera gives you a warm smile and reaches out to pull you into a hug.
Thank you for helping me. I was really nervous, and I think if it hadn't been for your help, I wouldn't have been able to come at all, but I did, so thanks. It wasn't perfect, but I think I really opened up tonight. I'll see Lalondw again, and you, I hope, and in the future, things will be easier, right?
You certainly will. You put a comforting arm around her shoulders and walk her the rest of the way home. You feel like this night really taught you an important lesson. Not everything is about collecting the largest quantity of friends as is humanly possible. Sometimes strengthening your bond with someone you already know can be just as rewarding. So screw you say, to the concept of good endings and bad endings and narrative railroading. This route makes you feel heckin' valid, and that's fine by you. Oh god. That was nice. Okay, maybe V isn't as freaking hecked up as I thought. I don't know how much of this was actually sincere, but that was actually nice to have just a feel-good ending for the people not comfortable with what the other side could have. And then just freaking saying that you're valid for choosing it. And it even adds a little, do you want to understand at the end, like, that could be the actual canonical ending. But, no, I don't want to understand just yet. I'm sorry, MSPA reader. I'm guessing you're just kind of sitting in your home alone forever. I don't know. We'll see. But for now, we have to go for this. The adult content. Volumes accompanying mature content description and all that stuff. Does it actually have a content okay, hold on. Store page. Ooh. Oh hey, there's actually okay. There's actually okay, mature content description. One of the game's 2 story routes contains blood as well as mention of gore and non-explicit torture, which is not shown visually on screen. The other route contains mild violence, drug/alcohol use, heavy profanity, sexy suggestive language, non-explicit sexual situations not shown visually on screen, sexual coercion, misogynistic language, and allusions to abusive behavior. Oh fuck! Okay, I don't know what I'm going to get into, but it is going to completely ruin what we just experienced. I know it. But I'm glad I did the feel-good ending first, because now I didn't oh, fuck. Alright, back. Grandma just got mad at me because I have to close the door when I record, because if I don't, the sound of the TV and her voice picks up in the recording. I really don't have a choice but to close the door. I mean, yeah, I'll be opening it again as soon as I'm done recording, but that's not enough for her. Anyway, you bet, Chief. Tell her to let you in. I'm ready to have my impression of Lanquay completely obliterated.
That's good to hear. When are you coming right in then, my dear? I don't want to see you making any little posts online about how my party was too fucking problematic for you, though.
Our data steps back and welcomes you again to her abode with a grandiose gesture. You're very, very excited for our data's party. And you know, definitely, that you enjoy absolutely every second of what she has in store for you. No, we won't. No, we won't. Here we go. Once you've stepped in past the threshold, Ardetta blows you a toxic kiss and saunters off to meet with her enthusiastic guest. What is a toxic kiss? Oh, okay, that's completely unrelated. Huh. This does not answer my question. At all. Finally, it's time to explain why we kiss to show affection. I'm not interested. I will be right back. Alright. Oh boy, this is definitely different. Haha. But okay, there's Skyla, there's a Diamond. Where's Elwood? I do not see Elwood yet. But yeah, these are obviously the same for controls. Yeah, I don't actually see Elwood anywhere. She's either I just looked past her, or she's like not here. Oh, the first thing that hits you once you're in the door is the music. It's a solid wall of bass that reverberates through your body down to your bones. The intense dance string is blasting so loud you can hardly hear yourself sing. It had to be this loud to drown out all the shouting coming from the living room. As you apprehensively advance, it becomes quickly clear that Lyneria is completely out of her element here. She's a bundle of nerves beside you, practically glued to your hip. When you actually step into the living room, she physically attaches herself to your arm.
Wow, this is more than I was expecting.
You too. It's a scene of absolute chaos. The living room of the house is filled to the brim with rowdy teens dancing rhythmlessly to the pounding music. The furniture has all been knocked over or otherwise destroyed, and you can make a pretty good guess of what's filling all the red cups you see in everyone's hands. You're about to tell Lyneria you wouldn't blame her if she wants to dip, but you can't get the words out before you're being flagged down by a jade-led pony who just muscled his way out of the throng of partygoers with a few of his friends in tow. Oh boy.
Lyneria, you made it!
Oh god. He no longer has the frickin' flower crown. Lyneria all but flings herself away from your body and freezes like a scared animal as the troll approaches. For all the commotion and ruckus, he's still remarkably well put together. The vigorous dance huddle doesn't seem to have disturbed his sharp makeup or his impeccably coiffed hair. There's a curious red stain down front of his white shirt, though. He has a slutty-looking indigo-blood girl on his right arm and an even sluttier-looking teal-blood boy on his left. though he shakes them off and waves them away by the time he reaches you and Lanier at the entryway to the room.
Hi, Lankway. Yeah,
Be right back. Boop, we're back.
yeah, I'm here.
You watch with amusement as Lanier practically bursts into flame under his gaze. It only gets worse when he sews up to give her a sternly intimate embrace. Oh god. Oh god, yeah, that's what's happening. That's not good. At all. She squeaks and tries to hug him back, but is too timid to actually touch him with her hands. You can see sweat pouring down her face. After a solid 5 seconds that seemed to include Lankway smelling Lanier's hair, he pulls back the smile down at Lanier with a heavy gaze. Lanier's face is bright green and her eyes are bugging out of her skull from how flustered she is. But she's not into it, you don't think? It's hard to tell, but you kinda get the impression he'd be dead by now if she weren't. Either way, it's awkward. Lucky for Lanier, Lankway either doesn't notice or doesn't care. He sews into a comfortable for him posture with his arm casually around Lanier's waist and turns to you.
Oh, who's this?
This is my
Friend?
yeah.
Lankway quirks an eyebrow.
You have friends?
Oh god. Also, the gold blade in the background kind of reminds me of Genta from Vast Error. Read Vast Error if you haven't by this point, it's good. Although I'd imagine me, like, talking about it multiple times in the last episode would have gotten you to at least check it out. The question seemed to leave Lanier speechless, so Lankway takes the opportunity to look back at you. His eyes rake up and down your body in a way that leaves you feeling distinctly objectified. I'm not sure if this is someone I want to be friends with.
Oh, aren't you interesting? Is there a reason you look like that?
What a question. He doesn't explain what that is specifically referring to, and given both your alien status and your state of dress, it could mean any number of things.
Can we go back to the valid ending? Please.
I do actually like... I was cut off last time I tried to, like, say this, but, and forgot to continue, but, like, I do like how in the valid ending, V did actually kind of write in a way that could be interpreted as sincere. If it is, I don't know if it is sincere or not, but it was honestly really nice, and the fact that they even call you valid if you enjoyed it is fucking great. V isn't a heartless frick, I don't think. Anyway, you might take it as an insult if not for the way he licks his lips after he says it. He can't seem to pry his eyes off you. You look at Lanier for a cue, but she's too out of it to give you any sort of intelligible sign. So you just explain how you crash landed on this alien planet an indeterminate amount of time ago, and you don't really know what you're doing or much of anything about anything. I'd say that was about somewhere from a month and a half to 2 months and a half. It'd be easier if I said, if I said 1.5 instead of 2 months and a half, you know? I don't know. I'm critiquing myself. The fact of your appearance could be due either to this, or that you're generally a disaster being irrespective of your planetary origin.
How fascinating! I've never met an alien before.
Well, you have lots of times. In fact, literally everyone and everything here is alien to you. You find your word diarrhea becoming more and more awkward as... Oh, your word diarrhea. Oh god, I thought they were actually talking about the word itself. Becoming more and more awkward and embarrassing as Lankway's eyes start burning a hole in the center of your chest.
There's no need to be shy. I don't bite until asked.
You're hot, but honestly, you're coming off as kind of an asshole. Oh, of course. Again. Hopefully I can stop getting interrupted now. Lankway disconnects himself from Lynera as he rounds on you. It's like he's lost any interest in her existence now that you're in front of him. Lynera looks at you with a completely pathetic expression that readily informs you as to what your response needs to be. You'll be damned if you aren't going to be the best wingman possible, so you definitely ignore Lynera's blatant past and turn the conversation back to Lynera. You ask Lankway how long he and Lynera have known each other. Lankway raises his eyebrows at the question. I don't know. I'm pretty sure Lynera just wants to be friends, and I don't really think she's that cut out for Kissmissitude. Like, if she got in one, she'd be too intense, probably, you know? I mean, yeah, we could just be the auspicious, but MSP readers still does not understand the concept of auspicious. Like, they don't really understand troll romance that much. Like, they get the basic concepts of it, but auspicious is what confuses people the most, even though it's, like, a pretty simple concept. Like, seriously, troll romance isn't that complicated. A lot of people get confused about it, and yet I understood it, like, the first time I read it. Seriously. Well, okay, I watched it in video form, but yeah.
Well, I suppose since she was chosen for the cloister? Some number of sweeps ago, I don't remember really.
It was 2.43 sweeps.
Oh, right, then that many, I guess. Huh, that's a pretty long time, actually.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive that you've managed to go a solid 2.4 of that without saying a single word to me that wasn't circulated to me secondhand from your snide gossiping behind my back.
Wow. Talk about whiplash. Lynera's eyes get big like saucers.
What? What are you? I don't know what you're talking about.
The tone of the conversation has totally morphed from fire to ice in an instant, though neither Lankway's expression nor demeanor have changed much. He slips in the knives with all the calm composure of a casual statement.
What? Are you going to pretend you didn't spend the better part of past 2.5 sweeps complaining about how much I disgusted you? Come now. You do know that everyone is aware you're a nasty little bitch, right, Lynera? I mean, don't take it the wrong way. I really don't mind. I'm hardly in a position to criticize. I was just curious, what caused the sun shade your heart after so long decrying my vain and slatternly lifestyle? Have the impending ordeals finally made the little clock start to tick down that dry, dusty nook of yours? Did you figure I was the only one who might be loose enough to be willing to clean out the cobwebs before you get shipped off to Space Church and never have a chance again? Just wondering.
There's a long, excruciating moment where Lynera says nothing. She just stares up at Lankway beside her with a completely show-shocked expression, but before you can try to pipe up in Lynera's defense, she bursts in tears. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. When Lynera suddenly turns and makes a mad dash to run out the door and away from the party, you're torn between running after her and giving this jerk a real piece of your mind. Your mind's made up when you look back at Lankway just in the time to catch him rolling his eyes. Hey, you say, that was kind of rude, don't you think? No, that... As good as it would be to fucking give him a piece of his mind. Just frickin' Lynera's crying. She ran off crying, and you're just sitting here. Like, you should be going after her to comfort her. Seriously. Lankway snorts.
Me? Rude! Are you perhaps attempting to fuck with me? Clearly you haven't spent much time around this bitter pill if you think that was anything short of precisely what she deserves.
You concede you maybe don't have a full enough grasp on Jade-led cloister social dynamics and making a definitive judgment on whether or not Lynera deserved to have been so ruinously owned, but she's your friend, and what good are you if you don't stick up for the people you care about?
I have no idea what even got her so upset. Like I said, it's not like I really care what she says about me. But you don't get to spend as much time as she does being a venomous low snake and act surprised when someone calls you out on it.
Then why do you invite her, you ask? It seems needlessly cruel of Linkway to lead her on under false pretenses if he never intended to be your friend after all.
I promised you I had no such designs. The only reason I even invited her to this thing is that my ex is being a real blood-sucking bitch, and no one else wanted to go. I was willing to give her an honest shot, but I have no time for a vicious slandering nag who can't even admit what she is. I thought it might be interesting to see what that crusty little shrew might be like if you could manage to wrest her bulge free of whatever excruciating knot she's got it tied into, but I guess now we'll never know.
We could have known if you went after her, you frickin' heck MSPA reader. Well, this is clearly a conversation you're going to have to Switzerland out pretty soon.
Switzerland out of.
What does it mean to fucking Microsoft Edge? Bleh. Oh. Huh. Anything else? Okay, so... Alright, I get it. So, it's a conversation we would need to be neutral on.
What?
You try to explain the historical significance...
What?
You try to explain the historical significance of Switzerland's political neutrality on your home planet. Linkway's eyes glaze over like he's listening to you recite a sports almanac of cricket stats.
That's nice. Anyway, since I seem to have scared away my date, why don't you stay a while so you and I can get to know each other a little better? You seem much more interesting than she is anyway.
Oh fuck. Oh god, oh fuck. When did Linkway get up so close to you? Your heart beats a little faster when he smiles at you like that, so poisonously and shamelessly laced with intent. Lynera is definitely not the only one coming off like a snake here.
I've less time to waste than most, my dear. Never seen the value in beating around the bush.
Well, maybe it'd be socially prudent for you to go after Lynera and make sure she's okay, but it's also not her volume of the Friendsim, so instead of doing that, you're going to stick around and see what this spectacularly briar-reed prima donna is all about. You had your fucking chance to bail out of this shit show, but all that's left to do now is barrel downhill as meteorically as you can manage. Good thing this is the last volume, and we won't have to deal with the consequences of this. Seriously, I want to go to Lynera and see if she's okay. I'm like actually upset over that.
Fantastic. Care to dance?
Why the fuck not? Linkway laughs pleasantly and reaches out to take you by the hand. The contact gives you a little thrill despite yourself. He's got nice hands, soft and warm and well taken care of, and you know it's going to be one hell of a ride wherever he's taking you.
Come with me. Come along with me, and the butterflies and bees, the fucking lyrics of this Pokemon.
I need to rewatch Adventure Time, honestly. I do have it all on DVD, so be pretty easy. Oh boy. I guess it's fitting that the last volume takes place in like one part of the last volume takes place in like the first area. One of the first areas. Like, it's, I'm pretty sure Diamond's route actually takes place before Ardeta's route. But, like, still, it's still the first volume. I don't know. I guess it's good I saved Linkway for last. I don't like him. He was hot when I saw him in the troll call. But now, he's an asshole. You do. He doesn't lead you straight to the dance floor, though. He takes you around the throng of dancing partygoers over to the kitchen of the house first. You weren't expecting to find a familiar face waiting for you there. Ooh, her. Hey, heh, fancy meeting you here. You don't find it that surprising, honestly.
You two know each other?
You could say that.
That's just great.
Trying to remember my L-word voice.
Do you give discounts to friends?
I sure fucking don't. You know the price, pretty boy. Pay up.
You're a little confused. What is being purchased here exactly? Howard gives you a funny look.
You a drone?
What?
Hush.
You do as you're told and watch as Linkway and Elwood carry out their shade transaction. Linkway hands over the credits and receives an opaque little baggie of something in return. Oh well, you guess you don't really need to see what's in the thing to figure out what it is at this point. Drugs. There are troll drugs. As soon as the deal is done, Linkway has his hand at the small of your back and is definitely guiding you away from the scene of the crime. Is buying drugs a crime here? Well, considering how Elwood said, "Are you a drone?" when we asked what was happening. Probably. You aren't really well versed about the laws of Alternia, but honestly, it doesn't really seem like anybody would give much a shit about anybody doing drugs out here. You guess the clandestine transactions are just for the aesthetic. Linkway's got you back in a shady corner of the party and is pressing one of the tablets he bought into your hand with a sly grin. He expects you to join in. You're like, hold on a minute. Your experiences with alien drugs haven't really been that great, honestly, and you're not sure you're that excited for a repeat performance. Linkway's immediate response is a sneer.
Oh, I see. You're one of those people.
One of what people?
You know, a bit boring maybe.
Maybe I am. Why is the dog barking? Okay, back. There are many words that could be used to describe you, but you don't think boring is a remote contender. You're always doing all kinds of unbelievably stupid shit and getting into uncountable, wacky, and life-threatening situations. Is it really that fucking much to ask for there to be one time you don't rush headfirst into doing something you know is going to fuck you up and be totally awful? Well, yeah. You had a chance to go that route. And you didn't. Linkway's lips press into a thin, annoyed line. I mean, yeah, if we went that way, well, we would just get, like, resets, right? Because Doc Scratch is resetting everything, I think. Or maybe yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Doc Scratch doing it. And Doc Scratch does it violently, too.
These things aren't cheap, you know. I bought them for you.
Well, you didn't ask him to do that, did you?
Oh, come on, you're really going to be like this?
Yeah, you totally are. Linkway sighs dramatically.
Fine.
Oh fuck. Langway casts around for the nearest victim and grabs his attention with a hand around his wrist. To your dismay, it's a sweet and innocent hot dog chum Diamond! Alas, there's nothing you can do to stop him from falling prey to Langway's wicked designs.
Here, have these.
Oh yeah, great. Thanks, I love to put drugs on my wiener.
What a tragedy. But before you know it, Langway has a hold of you again and is dragging you off. I love how Diamond was just so casual about it.
Oh yeah, I just love to put drugs on my fucking food.
Oh my god. Like, that's literally what he said.
Let's just dance. You're not too much of a square to do that, are you?
Of course not. Dancing is basically the one thing you actually plan to come here and do, so that's just great. You go along with Langway enthusiastically when he pulls you over to the writhing mass of bodies bumping and grinding on the dance floor. Oh god. Well, at least he's not going above where the part of him that doesn't exist is trying to exist. You get down to it. You soon discover that Langway has a very interesting dancing style, and by interesting you mean it primarily consists of directly grinding his body against yours in an incredibly shameless fashion. But pressed in as you are from all sides by sweaty and inbreeded bodies, there's not exactly much room for true genius to begin with. Langway is up on you so close it's not hard to sweat. He has his hands at your hips and your face fixed with sharp eyes. His every stare is nearly hypnotic, so blatant and undisguised in his expression. It's clear what he wants, and maybe that's more than you're prepared to give, but when he looks at you like that, it's impossible to look away. You just go with it. Why not? It feels good and it's not like anyone else is watching. You're surrounded by trolls, boxed in and pouring sweat, and yet feels like you're the only two people there. Langway draws in, teeth by your ear, and this close you can hear him easily, even over the overwhelming pound of the bass.
You have the palest skin I've ever seen.
Yeah, you tell him you're literally FFFFFF white, which is like blank. That makes you super racially inoffensive, FYI. Finally, they mention it. You let Langway know he can see you any way he wants, which is even more woke than making a decision. Yeah. As long as anyone we're related to is of the same color. Like, with the homesick kids, I don't really care what skin color you give them, but make sure you give anyone related to them the same skin color. Like, sure you can make John white, but you better make Jade white too, because if John's white and Jade is like freaking Hispanic, that's just because, like, and it's pretty obvious you're only doing that because she grew up on an island. She is literally related to John. Like, ectobiologically related. They had freaking, like, Grandpa and Nana are both their parents. They're not of different skin colors, from what I know. Actually, I guess now that I think about it, Nana could be white and Grandpa could be Hispanic, and there wouldn't really be any consequences since they're not really related. So I guess that could be an explanation. You know what, this is all too confusing to think about. Just, I guess, go whatever, but seriously. You let Langway know he can... Oh wait, bleh.
Thin as paper. I can see all the way inside of you. All of your veins and your red blood. You smell like candy. I wonder how you taste.
Wow, haha, you see. That's some shit a vampire would say.
Presuming I'm a rainbow drinker would be an awfully reductive and literal reading of my character. I'm just making a blatant sexual pass.
Oh, okay, good thing that's all cleared up. You take this as an opportunity to really let loose, showing off everything you got in the sexy dance acumen department. Langway is a little bewildered.
What are you doing?
You're like, what aren't I doing? There's a fire on the dance floor and you struck the match. You're just fucking it up in here, really getting it. Breaking it down, bopping and crumping and whatever. You're smashing your ass into everyone around you and getting hot and heavy with those lusty moves. There's a point when Lin Kuei has to step back. You presume to properly behold your art in all its glory. But it soon becomes clear that it's not your prodigious dancing skills that have given him pause. You follow his startled gaze and see the cause for alarm. Bronya's here? And she looks pissed.
Oh shit.
Bronya is still standing in the entryway contending with our data, and it looks like she hasn't caught sight of you yet, but Lin Kuei isn't wasting any time. Before you realize what's happening, Lin Kuei has you by the wrist and is hauling you away from the dance floor and off down the hallway. Lin Kuei finds safety in a bedroom. Respite block, you remind yourself, when you take stock of the conspicuous absence of any bed and the presence of the revolting-looking slime cocoon in which trolls allegedly spend their repose. You were literally in the one with Skyla. You know what a frickin'... You should know what this is. You hold each other in a tense and nervous silence pressed against the locked door. What feels like an eternity passes, your breath held. The sound of your blood rushing through your own ears is almost enough to drown out the music. Seconds turn to minutes, and nobody comes to find you. It seems, for now, you've escaped Bronya's notice. When you turn your head to look back at Lin Kuei, you find he's been staring at you for some time.
I haven't been able to take my eyes off of you since the moment I first saw you. You're just so interesting.
You freeze like a hare staring down a snake. Lin Kuei lifts his hand to brush a thumb across your cheek, fingers curling under your chin. You meet his eyes, his pupils are so black.
I want to know what it'd be like to kiss you.
Lin Kuei's tongue darts out to wet his painted lips.
Do you want to kiss me?
Whoa. Well, you've already clicked on at least 2 mature content disclaimers to get this far. Why the hell not? Lin Kuei leans in and presses his lips against yours. He kisses much more sweetly than he looks. His lips are soft and wet and taste like blackberries. This beats making out with a couple of greasy teens behind a dumpster, that's for sure. When one of his sharp fangs nicks your bottom lip, you don't even care. But when a drop of blood beads out onto his invasive tongue, Lin Kuei draws back just an inch.
You taste sharp and dangerous, like a weapon.
Is that a good thing?
It's not a bad thing.
Lin Kuei pulls back further. His hand slips from your cheek and his fingers trail down your neck to rest on your collar, some brushing against the thrum of your pulse.
Have you ever paled before?
Fuck! Oh god. I do not like where this is going. Oh god, Lin Kuei shrugs off his jacket and starts unbuttoning his shirt. Whoa. Is this really gonna go there? You're like, well, no, you've never done any alien intercourse with a bucket, but it doesn't look like he even has one on him at the moment. That was apparently the wrong thing to say because Lin Kuei's face scrunches up in displeasure.
Don't mock me. It's my first time.
You figured laughing would constitute mocking him, so you don't. But the look you give him seems to say enough.
Us jades who live in the cloisters have been chosen for a very special duty. We're expected to adopt a chastity and an ascetic life in service to the continuation of a species. And when we undergo our ordeals and are sent off-world, there's no such thing as sneaking out of the caverns. If I don't do this now, when? My life is nearly over. Will you help me feel alive?
But before you can answer, Bronya's voice starts to rise shrill above the heavy music. Oh boy. Lin Kuei! Thank you! Fucking thank you! Oh boy. That's a fucking relief. Okay. I was going to say something, but I got distracted by, this. Lin Kuei's hands shoot out at lightning speed to draw you close. Before you can do so much as gasp, he presses one of his palms over your mouth to keep you quiet. Oh shit, she's close, and from the sound of it, she's getting closer.
Lanquay! I know you're here! You need to come out and come home right now!
Lanquay leans in close to your ear. What will you do? Call in his mom. This has gotten problematic enough. You rip Lanquay's hand off your mouth and start yelling for Bronya.
What the fuck, dude?
Why does he only have 2 grub scars? Shouldn't they have like 3? Should they? Hold on. Malik. Oh fuck that. Okay. Setting on don't. Okay, here. What volume was? Who is in volume 7? Malik. Malik's who I'm looking for. One of these. Not here. Not here. It's not. Okay, I don't think it was that far. 6? No. Okay, maybe he was later. 11, 12, 13. I don't really remember him being that far. Oh, there he is. Alright, grub scars. Yeah, he only has 2. Huh. This is 11. Okay, where's the character sprites? Malik. Okay, yeah, they do only have 2. Ooh, unfinished one. That's interesting. Like little sketches. Time to put this bitch back in its place. Lanquay tries to scramble away from you to make some sort of last-ditch effort to escape, but it's no use. Bronya hears you and comes running, furious. She hulks the locked door off its hinges before you can even get up to let her in. You duck flying chunks of alien architecture and scuttle off to avoid what you fear might be further alien fists.
Lanquay!
As angry as her voice is, some of the fury goes out of her face the moment her gaze lands on Lanquay's state of partial undress. She reflexively brings a hand up to shield her eyes.
Hey, what in the world? Put your clothes back on right this instant, young man!
Lanquay freezes where he stands, apparently accepting that he's been caught. There's nowhere left to run if he doesn't intend to fling himself out a window. A sneer uncoils on his face.
Oh, please save the purity act. Like this is anything you haven't already seen a dozen times before.
Bronya's face goes bright jade.
What? What in the world are you implying? I would never!
Forget Lynera. You have always been the craziest bitch in the whole cloister. You know you aren't actually our Lucis, right?
Bronya marches right up to Lanquay and slaps him hard across the face. Lanquay makes an undignified noise as he recoils from the blow. It looks like that really hurts. His face is stinging bright under the handprint. He forces out a strained laugh.
My word, my word, Bronya. If you want to join us, all you had to do was ask.
Damn, wish you had some popcorn right around now. You just kind of sit back and let it and take it all in. Lanquay's invective has its apparent desired effect. Bronya is all but steaming at this point, hands balled into fists at her sides. You kind of want to say hi to your friend, but she's a little preoccupied, it seems.
I am not going to rise to your petty bidding. You know you're in the wrong here. 1, we've spoken time and time again about recklessly sneaking out to these parties, and now you're dragging Lynera into your mess. 2, Lynera has told me about all the things you've been saying and doing to her, and it is completely unacceptable, Lanquay. 3, you've had more than enough lectures about the way you treat your flesh-quadrant partners, and it absolutely needs to stop. You are coming back with me to the cloisters right now! When we're home, we're going to have one last serious talk about it. And if there aren't changes, there are going to be consequences.
Eventually, Bronya's overbearing hollering seems to finally break Lalondw down. He sighs, shoulder slumps, and rolls his eyes.
Fine. Fine.
Oh. Why did that appear somewhere else? Because no way they'd make a sprite if it's going to appear for like half a second. Bronya crosses her arms indignantly as she waits for Lalondw to finish fixing his clothes. Lalondw buttons his shirt, puts back on his jacket and his tie, and then he has to go retrieve his palm husk, which he seems to have discreetly slid over to where you're standing. He casually saunters his way over and instead of picking up his own device, snatches yours out of your hand.
Hey, I've gotta go, but let me give you my chitter information. Maybe we can pick up where we left off later, sweethearts.
No. Bronya stomps over to grab Lalondw by the ear and drag him away, but not before he's finished putting his chitter contact into your palm husk. He shoves it back into your hand, mouths you a "see you later," and then is fully hauled out of the room.
Hypocrite!
Hypocrite!
You need to shut your mouth!
And then they're gone. Friendship accomplished, you guess? Chitter mutuals. Well, fuck. Not quite yet. Yeah, I get it. You're depressed. You're going to die here alone. Okay, well, time to get the bad ending. I honestly didn't expect this. Alright. Keep quiet. You want to see where this goes. You keep your mouth shut and wait for Bronya to pass. She only shouts for a little while longer before the sound of her voice just fades away. There are too many blocks in this hive for her to be trying to break down the door to everyone, and she didn't look too closely at this one. You've lost her. When it becomes clear Bronya is gone for good, Lalondw lets his hands fall away from your lips. You feel him smile against your ear.
Where were we?
You turn in Lalondw's arms and look up into his blazing eyes. How can you alien pale without buckets?
I don't mind doing it without one. Sometimes it can be fun to get a little messy, don't you think?
You're like, weren't you just saying this was your first time? Lalondw answers you with another kiss. This time he means business. Wait. I thought that was an ending card! Oh god! That's beautiful. Yeah!
MC chat.
Fuck you. Okay, there's that sprite being used for more than half a second. Woo. You go all the way with a super slutty alien, and then you slump out on the ground completely wasted. Maybe this all went kind of off the rails, but you have to admit it would have been a real shame if you got through this entire extraterrestrial adventure and never got to smash even a single alien. Would be the fucking point, honestly. I'll be honest, if he wasn't such an asshole, I would actually do that. But honestly, after the way he treated Lynera, no. Never. This guy really did a whole number on you. You're lying spread-eagled on the floor as Lalondw is putting his clothes back on. Man, this is probably your most accomplished friendship to date. You're not quite ready to move just yet, but since you and Lalondw are such good chums now, you figure now is a good time as any to ask for his chitter. Lalondw seems surprised to even hear you speak.
Huh? What did that mean on chitter?
Yeah, you say, isn't that what friends do?
Oh, sorry, I can't. My palm is broken right now.
Lalondw says while typing away furiously on his palm husk. He doesn't even look down at you. You're like, but you're using it right now? Lalondw rolls his eyes.
I thought you would take the obvious hint.
What obvious hint? Lalondw huffs.
Look, I was trying to be nice, but you just weren't that good, babe. I don't often ring the same bell twice, but if I were going to consider it, you'd have to show me a better performance than that.
Whoa, holy shit. That's that, you guessed, your lowest low. Your first time being an alien, and you couldn't even satisfy him. A little seed of worthlessness takes root inside of you and germinates so explosively that it fills you up until there's basically nothing left. You die of shame instantly. Shame to death. Good ending. Just okay. So that was volume 18, and we still have the epilogue of Host Excellent. We're finally gonna get to see Doc Scratch. Oh fuck, no wait, close. Fuck, what did I just do? Okay. This is where it ends. Like, befriendments. We have every one of them. Look at all these. Look at that strong. All of that. Golden rule. You introduce 2 kindred souls. Fucking pit stop. Whoa. We filled the mark. Look at Pfizer there. Valid. Well, I like that I am I like that I was called valid for wanting the nice route. Honestly, I would have preferred it over what we got, but honestly, with Bronya just coming in there and just fucking dragging him away, that was pretty good too. Let's get on to the epilogue of Host Excellent. Do you want to understand? Can I actually look at this, like, fully? What is quite happening here? It's really depressing to look at, like, I guess just the whole finality of being stuck here forever, no way of getting home really settles in, huh? Like, MSP reader is stuck here forever. There's really no way for them to get home, and friendship, like, they're just barely really getting by. They have to rely on their friends to really keep themselves together. They're just stuck. There's not really much they can do. And they're gonna have to keep doing this for the rest of their life. Unless I say yes. Of course you do. Your sort of creature always does. Alright. Basically, I cannot do a very good Doc Scratch voice. Like, it sounds kinda decent if I put a filter over it. Like, okay, here, hold on. Like, here, I actually did a serious Doc Scratch voice in this one. Let's see if I can find it. Be somewhere around here. Ah, here.
Congratulations, John.
I fucking hate it. I hate listening to this. But yeah. This is my that's my closest to a serious Doc Scratch voice I can do. I cannot. I can't really voice him, okay? But you have to put up with my terrible Doc Scratch voice. You're worn out. Last night was, well, it sure was something. You lived, probably. You learned, definitely. You made choices. You had to. And after all this time, here you still are. Here you, yeah. So after a day of of recuperation from ragers and houses of horror, you're out walking the streets of the place you may as well start calling home. You change out your party gear, opting for your old hoodie standby. It fits the mood you're in. You're not really looking to meet anyone new tonight. Well, like, you wouldn't say no, probably, but you're not jonesing for it. Only a little. It's complicated. After an indeterminable amount of minutes of aimless walking, you look around at where you've ended up. You seem to have wandered into a dirt pile. Oh, you know this dirt pile. It's Father's corpse field. How did you get here, you wonder? You're pretty sure you were just on the other side of the city with no particular desire to come anywhere near here. It's probably fine. Just your deep innate bro honing skills takes over your goddamn body. Like just little friendship things. You look around for your pal Father, peeking down into a few of the deeper holes. You might as well say hello since you're here and all. Holy shit, that again? Curiosity killed the cat, but you've definitely got more than 9 lives, so you shrug and slide not gracefully down into the shiny hole. This was the exact thing that was in that, well, whatever it was, what is it? Like, the little clown guy, the Kuroko, I think? Yeah, like when he was like ascending to the Dark Carnival. This image right here was what was shown in it. And that image I was looking for back in Father's route. I think I actually did like go back to Kuroko's route and try to dig it up. I don't know. Father is nowhere to be found, but there is a window down here. It's almost completely unearthed, and it doesn't take much effort to free it the rest of the way. At first you think it might be some cool new trash you can make art with, but when you look closer, you reconsider. There's a whole ass room you can see through the painted glass laying at your feet. That's weird. Weirdness isn't typically a deterrent for you, but usually there's at least some causational coherence. Doors are in walls surround rooms. You aren't used to finding parlors and ditches. Is there a latch or something? Should you do a polite little knock? There might be friends in there. Damn, you could really go for some friends right now. Is there a protocol for approaching ditch windows?
Allow me to stop you there. I am a timeless being of the void, but even my patience has its limits. Fun is fun, but this frivolous navel-gazing is no longer necessary. Come in from behind the shadow of that narrative text. It's so very hard to see your face.
Oh fuck, wait. Little 8-bit, now not. That's interesting. You aren't sure where you are, and it's unsurprisingly a little nerve-wracking. You look over your shoulder, and at the window, you guess you just fucking came on through. Oh boy, so that's how this happens. Huh.
I like this.
The Alternian sky is framed by the edge of your dirt hole, and the knot in your stomach loosens a bit. Hopefully that means this is a two-way portal. You turn to look at your surroundings, and oh, there's someone here. The guy you just heard, you assume. Doesn't look like any of the other aliens you met.
No, I'm not an alien, or no more than any of us are alien to each other. In fact, nothing is alien to me. The root concept behind that term is alienation, being forced from that which is natural. Nothing is unnatural to me. I look upon all realities as equally inviting and approachable. It's you, my dear, who are out of place. I could see that even if I was not omniscient, which I am.
Okay, so non-alien, with no horns or a caste sign, though. He's definitely not a troll. Whoever he is, he seems to be white, just really white and round, and his outfit is admittedly kind of dope. Looking at him really ramps up your friend thirst. He's just got this quality about him that you got to get with. You take a step towards him almost without thinking about it.
Oh, my apologies. That composedness has become extraneous. Let me take care of it for you.
But I do want, like, Doc Scratch is not a... Oh, hi. Okay, time to pause this. We're back.
He snaps his fingers, and your knees buckle. The force of the universe presses down on you like G-force. You blink, and somehow he's there immediately, arms outstretched to catch you as you fall. He steers you to a chase lounge, and you drape yourself weakly onto it. Please, have a seat. The emotional transition might be a tad uncomfortable, but I know you've handled worse. You're quite the soldier. Allow me to be the first to say that I am very pleased with your work. I knew exactly what you were going to do, of course, and most of your work was, in fact, my work. Regardless, congratulations are in order.
What is this guy talking about? Your work? You try to parse what he's saying, but your body is still shaking from whatever he just did to you. It's hard to think in here.
You sharply don't feel friendly towards him at all anymore, or towards anyone. The void left by that feeling is a freshly gaping horror. It's like who you thought you were caved in itself. A black hole personality eating your body up from the inside. You try to pull your shit together. He seems like he means business. This is no time to lose it, no matter if your sense of self is shattering. When you truly reflect on yourself, you surely can't, with any honesty, claim to believe any of this was by your own making. Crash landing on a hostile alien world, surviving the impact, dragging around a half-broken body, and somehow not immediately being eaten by local fauna. Did you learn an alien language just by thinking about it very, very hard?
Right, Malik said something about that you're speaking perfect Alternian, and it was kind of weird, but you kind of just accepted it for no good reason. That's your whole deal. Your friends all accept your quirks. That's what friends do. You say it to convince yourself as much as to prove to him.
So many trolls, so many fascinating aliens, and all of them wanted to know you. Did you really think you managed that on your own morals? Were they all drawn to an indefinable something, a sequoia?
Well, yeah, you had this whole emotional arc. You got self-confidence. You grew as a person and helped others to grow. The white text guy doesn't make any expressions, but you get the feeling he's looking at you pityingly.
I find you sweet, honestly, I do. I don't intend to cause emotional injury, I'm just telling you the truth. I never lie, you'll find. It isn't like you don't have admirable qualities of your own, of course. You have made quite the valuable vessel for me, and I appreciate that very much. I could not have done it without you. I am only joking. I absolutely could have done it without you. It's just infinitely more fun to do these things together, is it not?
What things? What did he do? What did you do? You hope he didn't do something that would fuck over all your friends. Though, when you try to think about them now, the bonds you felt before come up all twisted. Without the artificial friendship drive you've given you pushing you forward, you're not even sure what those memories are supposed to feel like. You close your eyes and breathe. You try to remember the way Polipa touched your face after you touched hers, her claws chilling down your cheek, how Tidia slept, trusting as you kept watch, how Tagore gave you a chance where he saw something in you didn't even see in yourself, how not that long ago you got the tutor handle of an extremely friendly Jameson boy. Those moments are like the memory of warmth to you now, blurry, cold, and out of reach. With all of that, nothing? Your heart is a chasm. Don't worry so much about it. I simply need some dots connected, some pieces in place for my next move. Choose whichever metaphor suits to you. Whichever way you frame it, because of you, everyone will soon be in the right place. Shit, what have you done? Your head starts to spin and you think you might cry, so you pull your hood up over your head to block out the harsh green of the room. You try to imagine it still smells a little like Malik. It doesn't. It doesn't smell like anything really, but you remember what it smelled like at first, and you hold on to that. It was real, you tell yourself. Your friends were real, and what you felt for them and with them was real too. You're so afraid for them, and as guilty as you feel for craving it, the fear just makes you need those feelings before even more, clawing desperately for the euphoria of caring, of being cared for. Who cares if your hand was forced? You felt it, and it still matters. You remember how you felt watching Trixie perform, bathed in light and righteous anger, and also how you drunkenly commiserated with her later when... No, that's not right. That didn't happen, except you still remember how hungover you were the next day? Just when you started making sense of things, the whole fucking world shifts under your feet again. You just can't keep up with all this moving real estate in your brain. Ah yes, all of the resets. Annoying, but necessary. You're just indescribably bad at keeping yourself alive and in one piece, and you weren't quite as adept at befriending aliens to start out with. My intervention was necessary to keep you on the right path. Time and space mean very little to me, but I had to move quickly and again, repeatedly. Swipe some incriminating note-taking here, befriend an impressionable young upstart there, anger a shoulder bear, inspire some bandits. You know how it is. You have to throw the temporal spaghetti at the wall to see what sticks. I'm sure if you look back, you will be able to see traces of my deft touch. So a few memories may have slipped through the cracks here and there. Timelines tend to collapse in on each other if you aren't careful. Your ability to mentally withstand such an event, and so often, is a testament to my acumen in choosing you for the task. You even almost caught on a few times, which I must say I was not expecting. You almost listened to the silly little girl who likes to dress up in big coats and cause me trouble. Who? Wait, who was that? So... big coats. I don't quite remember, actually. No, I have the Steam page open here, don't I? Silly little girl. I don't... Daria? No, she doesn't dress in silly little coats. Does she? Finds her way to the bystander. Oh no, it's... Oh no, Boulder! They were talking about Boulder! That's who they were talking... Okay. So, yeah, he almost... Okay, they were talking about Boulder. Alright, that makes so much more sense. And as always, some bystanders, and I'm caught in the crossfire. The one with the shovel, for instance. I doubt his mind will ever be the same. A pity. You sit up straighter and clench your hands in the fist. Over the course of his pompous monologuing, you've moved past your fear and grief and onto... You've moved past fear and grief and onto deep, globe-shaking rage. How dare he do this to your mind, to your friends' lives? What's so important to that one white orb asshole? How to fuck with the destinies of everyone you've grown to care about? There are answers out there, and you deserve them. And so, you demand them. Adorable. Yikes. You shift on a chase lounge, so it's to better hide your famous legs from this creepy round fucker. Oh, calm down. All of you and your adherents to societal expectations and archetypes. Perhaps one day, you could just learn to take a compliment. Besides, I was being condescending. So you demand answers. He sighs theatrically. You aren't sure where the noise is coming from. He doesn't have a mouth. How is he talking? Is he even talking? How does the fuck does anything work at all? I knew you would, but I find explaining myself incredibly tedious. Suffice it to say,
I am a man with many boards and fields of play, and although there are countless ways to move the players around those boards, some are doubtlessly more entertaining than others. Frick, you're simply one pawn among many. I won't bore you with the details. Doubtless you are aware of the greater contextual framework of this story. The hell you are! You aren't aware of jack shit! Your head is full of question marks. You know, I kind of like the idea that MSPA Reader was a Curupasian, but honestly all the talk they did about Earth really goes against that. I'm kind of sad about that. Sorry for bringing that out of nowhere, I just kind of thought about that. Oh, of course. How thoughtless of me. See, yet another unfortunate side effect of the limitless conversing with the narratively unlimited. He taps the thumb and forefinger to his orb. Perhaps it would suit you better to understand gradually, and when I say gradually, please understand that I mean it. You won't be leaving. But yes, I do believe this will clarify some things for you. This way, please. He opens the door and gestures inside. There's light coming from in there, but it still gives off the vibe of a dark closet door in an unfamiliar bedroom at 3 a.m. You're afraid, yeah, but you want to understand even more. You stand up and take a step, conscious of the movement of the muscles in your legs. With the rosy sheen of your friendship hypnosis or whatever the fuck he did to you gone, the sensation of moving your own body feels heightened, important. Yours. There's probably a version of you that would try to turn him down, or that would fight or run, or take a nap on this surprisingly comfortable piece of antique furniture. Even consider rushing back to say goodbye to somebody, anybody at least, but you know there isn't time to click through all that bullshit. Those tributaries flicker in your mental periphery. So tangible. You can almost see yourself choosing one, but you pull your focus back to your present and look him right in the orb. You just have to trust they'll remember you, because the you become after this journey, and all this friendship and growth and death and time, that you need to understand. You owe it to your friends, but even more, you owe it to yourself. You found your river, and you're going to see where it leads. So you follow him. Sit here, please. In the interest of expediency, I will leave you to your own devices while I go deal with an expected but entirely unwanted guest. It shouldn't be too hard to parse out the truth on your own. All you need to do is read a brief webcomic. It fucking opens the Homestuck. Where last I finished this page. I am currently in the middle of a rereading of Homestuck, so if you're watching this, stop. Okay, there, it should break and never load until I reload the page. But yeah, let's just go back to the first page. So, that is it. That was the thing. That was Hiveswap Friendsim. That's really it. That was a pretty long volume, but hey, it was the final volume, so what can you expect? And they make us fucking... So, of course, this isn't the end of the story. Like, there's still pesterquest. It's still updating, but it's going to be done updating soon, I think. Like, there's only 2 volumes left from what I know. Alright. Huh. Who are these people? Well, okay, I don't know who this person is, but good though. Very good. But yeah, that was Friendsim.
You know what? Fuck it. Nope. Sup. Main menu. 17. Just get to the certain point. There. The full version of this theme. That was Hiveswap Friendsim. I did it. I beat the game. And while that was only one part of the full story, there's a whole nother game and even a little webcomic in between where MSPA Reader does appear. Like, they're not really important at all, but they do appear in it. But yeah, I guess that really explains pesterquest. I mean, it was kind of obvious, but yeah. Like pesterquest where they go to the homesick characters. Of course they were going to read of course they were going to read homesick at one point, right? But yeah. I wonder how they're going to be able to do that, though. Like, I really don't know much about pesterquest. I did watch the trailer from when the game was originally announced, but I don't really remember any of the few spoilers I had. pesterquest will be, when I play pesterquest, it will be completely blind. And I'm going to try to start it next week. But yeah, we finished it. We finished a long journey. And it's only gonna get longer. There's so much. And I'm scared. I am very scared to see what's next. But next week, I will be starting pesterquest. Might as well start installing it. I'm gonna refrain from starting it, even just to adjust the little camera dimensions. But yeah. Thank you for sticking with me on this long journey together. And if you enjoyed it, why not stick with me for another journey? There's really no reason not to. Unless you didn't actually enjoy this. That's a reason, I guess. I guess there's one more thing I could look at, like more. Shouldn't it have music? Info. Come on. Sound credit. Come on, I'm just looking for it. There we go. Here. There's a Hiveswap Friendsim soundtrack here. I was wondering what these were. Worst end. What is this? Huh. This title was too long. What was this? Oh yeah. It's just weird to think that we did it. We like finished the game. There's really not really much else. We did it. And all that we can do now is end the recording and wait for the next part of the story. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking with me through this entire journey. And if you just skipped, and if you didn't really watch the rest of it and are just kind of listening to me ramble on, not really caring what I say, well, I guess thank you for doing that too. I don't know, it is meaningful to think that people actually watch this stuff. And that, I don't know. but I am definitely excited for pesterquest. I guess for now, I'll stop. Bleh. But one last time, thank you. It does mean a lot, even if it doesn't really seem like it. I really do value anyone who actually watches this. Even though I don't, frick. I don't know. Just see you next week. Or, now if you're watching after the video is already uploaded and intend to, like, watch it. I don't know. Meh. Here we go.